Greetings from Dystopia, episode 26. There's a lot of people out today on Saturday. I mean, it makes sense, it's a Saturday, but still. I walk these trails, and I never see this many people out on the trails. So, I'm not quite sure how to categorize that. Are they taking advantage of it because they're told they can go outside instead of sheltering in place? Because like I said, I never see people out here in this amount. And I've walked all of these trails for years now, and the quantity of people out is never like this. Is what it is. I got more people coming up. Let me work past this crowd and then I'll be right back. Yep. Let most of them get past, and another cyclist came up out of nowhere. This is the section of the I&M that I used to walk a lot. And there are so many turtles out here. I don't know if you can see all the little guys on this log right down here or not. They're all little guys, you know. Maybe the biggest one's maybe 5 inches, but it's just pretty funny to see them all the turtles coming up. They were out on Thursday with the sun, and yesterday no turtles. Today they're all up again. That is that unique to Chicagoland and Italy, where people can be 2 feet apart and they're yelling at each other? You know, just speaking up at the top of their lungs. Maybe I'm just more sensitive to it, but the way people interact with each other sometimes it kills me. You get what should be a nice, quiet, calm conversation, and they're all just blah, 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 blah. So anyways, yeah, as you can see, it is a pretty day out here again today. I'm trying to adjust this stand a little bit. Holding it at an uncomfortable angle. Not going to be too much of a video today just because I need to I have other stuff I need to do at the house, like laundry, and try and clean up my bench a little bit more so that it makes it easier to film. And I may just go ahead and start on the Raspberry Pi stuff again. Well, not start on it, but continue on it today, and just work a little bit ahead on the recordings so I can have a little more time to edit. A couple questions did come up as far as which Raspberry Pi device I'm going to use, because I'd mentioned using the A+, and then I said, no, let's just use the B because it's what you guys can get. And it was brought up that if there's not much difference between them, why not just stick with what I'm going to use? And then you guys have to only offset the difference, which is true because in the case of what general Raspberry Pi stuff, it doesn't matter which one I use. So good point, and I think I will do that. I will start with the Plus, the A+ model, and if there are any differences in what I'm doing versus what you would do, I'll point them out. More people, and they're passed again. Another group of bicyclists and a runner. I laughed. The runner, as she got closer, she pulled up her sleeve and put it over her mouth, which is plenty fine. But you need to be conscious of the fact that as a runner, your distribution of vapor droplets is much farther than that of somebody that's walking. I think I shared that on Facebook. It was a pretty interesting article. It was in the trail running group where they talked about the 6 feet in ambient conversation or normal walking, but running and cycling can be anywhere from 10 to 15 feet. The Abstand, the distance between you. It's funny, sometimes I only think of the word in German. Aphasia, it's a funny thing. And another group of cyclists. They clearly didn't get the memo. 3 feet between themselves, and the guy passed within inches of me. Anyway, I'm gonna stop bitching, because every time I go on Facebook, I get so pissed off at everybody. It's just no common sense with it. But anyway, so I'll start on the project, and I guess the goal of this is just to do what gives you the general concept of the Raspberry Pi. So I will start setting one up and load it as a desktop, as a computer like a kid would use it. And then we'll just expand from there. I'll switch over and change it from using, a desktop monitor down to the 7-inch display. Walk you through integrating the touch screen portions of it. It's all really straightforward. I think, again, that's the advantage to the Raspberry Pi, is it's a platform that is fully developed, and people are constantly pushing the limit of the capability and the things that you can do with it. So it's very well documented. I don't think there's too many things you're going to run into that you can't find an answer for, or some individual won't have an answer within a few hours to a day of posting online about it. So I think that's a pretty good thing. So we'll just start with that. Start with loading it as a basic desktop. We'll move on to converting it to a touch screen device, and then go from there. One message I did get asked about maybe show how to make a media center out of it, which is easy enough, but I thought, okay, we'll do that one step farther. We will load it, we will get the touch screen working, and then we'll convert it to a media center with a touch screen interface. So think of it as sitting on your coffee table in front of you, or on the side table by your armchair, and you can reach out and touch the buttons, touch the screen, and control your movies that way. So that gives us a good project to go with. I'm doing something a little bit different here. As far as the recording, I'm actually going to today just try to pause between scenes rather than stopping and starting the video, because as I found out doing that piece yesterday for my daughter, it makes it a lot more difficult when it's individual scenes to edit. That van scene yesterday cost me about another 20 to 30 minutes of edit time, because I'm having to piece everything together. And I got another runner coming, so let me wait till he gets past. Be right back. Well, I said I wasn't going to stop it, but I want you to see this gray heron out here. This pterodactyl. Right out there. Because this guy, if I can find him again, there he is. Just love how big they are. Sometimes you don't get a sense for their scale. He's probably 4.5 feet tall. Move down just a little bit so you could get a better view of him. What I've always liked is when they go to fly away, how awkward they look when they go to take off. I just knew he was going to take off in just a minute. And now I'm heading back. Hit my spot, so I actually had to stop the video to get the picture of my watch. Day 115, kind of disappointing. The text of it was 115, nice job. I had great job, I had awesome, keep it up, bang it on, and then nice job. Let this next group of runners get past. This must be the day for herons. Oh, I think I can zoom, yeah. There we go. You can kind of see them right up in there. Right in the middle. To zoom back out. That would be funny if I forgot I was zoomed in and turned around and you're looking right up my nose. Alright guys. I'm going to make this enough video and edit this for a short one for you today. And tomorrow we'll do something starting on the pie after a walk. And that's it. Alright guys. Be good. Be well. See you tomorrow.